In this lecture of orthopedic rehabilitation protocols, we will discuss the joint, that is elbow joint. First we will study the shoulder joint, and now we will study the elbow joint. In the elbow joint we have two pathologies, that is most common, lateral epicondylitis and medial epicondylitis. First, it's also called lateral epicondylitis, also called tennis elbow. It is the condition that causes pain in the lateral side of elbow. So the inflammation of lateral epicondyle is known as lateral epicondylitis. Lateral the function of wrist extensors is to do supination and extension of the wrist. So in the lateral epicondylitis, supinators and wrist extensors become tight. It is the definition of tennis elbow. There are special tests to diagnose tennis elbow. First is the Mills test. In the Mills test, palpate the patient lateral epicondyle, flex the elbow to the 90 degree, pronate the forearm, then flex the wrist and extend the elbow. In this position, this is the position, then patient feel pain at the lateral epicondyle. It means patient have tight supinators and wrist extensors. This is the sign of lateral epicondylitis. If the patient feel pain, then this test is positive. First test, that is the Mills test. Second test we have, that is the Cozen test. In this test, stabilize the arm in a table. Ask the patient to make a fist and pronate the forearm. Then extend the wrist, give some resistance by the physiotherapist. If patient feel pain at the lateral epicondyle, this is the positive sign of lateral epicondylitis. This is the second test. We have Cozen test. And the third last one test we have Maudsley test. Stabilize the arm in a table. Ask the patient to pronate, palpate the patient lateral epicondyle while resisting the third digit of the hand. This is the position. Pain at the lateral epicondyle shows the positive lateral epicondylitis. These are the three tests: Mills test, Cozen test, and Maudsley test are the tests to diagnose the lateral epicondylitis. Our playlist is the rehabilitation, so we will study the tennis elbow rehabilitation. It has 4 phases. In the phase 1, this is of 0 to 3 weeks. The goal of the phase 1 is to reduce pain and inflammation and minimize the recurrence of the lateral epicondylitis. First, in the acute phase, always remember we have a goal to reduce patient pain and inflammation. The first common complaint of a patient is the pain. We do immobilization or wrist immobilization splint along with the counterforce. Tennis elbow band is fitted for continual basis. This we can use. An intervention in the acute phase is to manual massage is recommended for 5 minutes session 2 times a day. In the acute phase, we go for ice for 15 minutes 3 to 4 times a day. Tennis elbow lateral epicondylitis is most common in the athletes, so we do icing. This is the acute stage. Patient education and activity modification is very important. It is very important to review the list of activities and the movements that aggravate patient pain. Patient should be instructed in lifting objects with the palm up as opposed to grasping object with the palm facing down. Okay, this is the phase 1, and we have responsibility to decrease the pain and inflammation. At the phase 2, this is of 3 weeks. The goal in the second phase is to restore flexibility through active stretching exercises. We do stretching exercises in the phase 2. Frequency once per day for 3 to 5 repetitions, 30 seconds hold. We do wrist flexion strengthening exercises, that stretching exercises that you see in the picture. Tennis elbow rehabilitation for phase 3 is of 4 to 6 weeks. The goal in this to passive stretching and strengthening exercises are initiated with stabilization. These are the exercises that we do with the help of dumbbells. And the phase 4, last phase, 6 plus weeks. The goal in this phase is to do advanced strengthening exercises without stabilization. The frequency is 15 to 20 repetition every week and 2 to 4 sets. Finger stretch, forearm supinators and wrist extensors. I told you before, for supinator and extensors are weak, so we stretch those, so we work on them is very important. The muscles that are tight, we need to stretch them. There are 4 phases of rehabilitation. In the phase 1, we focus on pain and inflammation. Second phase, stretching. Third phase, strengthening with stabilization. And the fourth phase, without stabilization. Always remember, the muscles that are tight need to be stretched. This is the lecture that I deliver, and the next we will discuss the golfer elbow. Thank you.